Hey, yo, what's decent? Yo, I have a funny match out of a series of matches that I had against Julie, otherwise known as GirlProdigyX. I love playing against her because she is the type of opponent that gives me an open opportunity to try out my weird customized sets. You guys already know that I'm off my rocker when it comes to this kind of stuff. So a normal opponent would usually bring like Aegislash. I mean, I see Aegislash right there, but like Rotom, Talonflame, things like that don't really give me an opportunity to use things like Skuntank or stuff that I really want to use under Shadow Pokemon. So I'm played up against her, and she leads out with Gamvechla. As you guys did see it, she's going to switch out into Aegislash after I go for the taunt, preventing her from setting up her sticky web. Now, she figures that I have the Ice Beam over the Shadow Ball. Even though I am able to inflict super effective damage onto it, it's not enough. It's underwhelming. So I'm going to switch out into my Pidgeot just to give her the ideal that I'm going to want to phase her out, because that is a +4 Aegislash looking at me. Now, if she goes for the King's Shield, right, and I go for the Whirlwind, it's pointless. So I guess that she was going to try to go for the Sacred Sword before I potentially Whirlwind her out, and I actually do have Whirlwind, you know, but I actually went for the attack this time, and it paid off that I went for that. So now I'm not going to risk it going for the Thunder before setting up the Sticky Web. It just so was obvious that she was going to go for the Sticky Web, but at the same time, I didn't like the ideology of staying in with the Pidgeot when I clearly have to a Terra that didn't even set up Stealth Rocks as of yet. So now she goes to the Bug Buzz after setting up her Sticky Web. I don't take that as well as I thought I would. I thought I could just go for the Stealth Rocks and then retaliate back with the Stone Edge. More importantly, I thought that she was going to go into a Togekiss and maybe set up like a Thunder Wave, predicting me to switch out my Terra or maybe a Nasty Plot or something like that. That's more what I was aiming for, because I do have the Stone Edge. But unfortunately for me, I'm not going to get that off because I can't take a secondary Bug Buzz and live to tell the tale. So now in comes my Slaking, ladies and gentlemen. So you're thinking like this thing's about to destroy something physically, right? Baby, I'm about to spoil it a little bit, give you a little bit of foreshadowing, and hit this clown with the Fire Blast from Slaking. Fire Blast. I got Hyper Beam. I got Shadow Ball. I'm freaking special. That is nuts. And I think I have Hidden Power Fighting as well. So now I'm just going to go back into my Froslass. I'm already paralyzed, which is great, which also means that she will be less inclined to go for the Thunder Wave, predicting me to switch out, which is ideal because I do need to maintain my speed over the Togekiss. Togekiss is a huge threat. She retaliates back with the Flamethrower after I inflict the spikes onto her side of the field, which is great because in a sense it allows me to prevent myself from getting paralyzed in case she wants to switch up moves and go for the Thunder Wave, which is also great because now I go for the fairly obvious Destiny Bond, and she retaliates with an attacking move, which also means that she knocks down my Froslass useless crit, and I'm able to take out, more importantly, her Togekiss. That was extremely important because a lot of things on my party are specially oriented, and that thing could ruin my day, literally. And now she brings in Vaporeon to respond to my Pidgeot switching, which is great actually because I can inflict this thing with the Hurricane. I doubt that the Vaporeon is specially oriented. A lot of people like to use physically based Vaporeon, if not fully offensive Vaporeon, even though Vaporeon has a higher base special defense than a higher base defense. It's really ironic. It's funny, you know, but at the same time, because of her set, because she goes for the Scuttle, I have to assume that she also goes for the Protect because she has the leftover. She's going to recover 12%, I believe, which is going to be enough for her to survive my secondary, or rather my third Hurricane, because I did hit the secondary one after she went for the Protect, and I'm going to score the Confusion, which is great. It's exactly what I needed, and now just I have to hope to the holy god Benevelta that she smacks herself in Confusion, and she does. Yes, you know, so now down goes Vaporeon. I can't switch to Metagross and risk her going for the Skull to burn my Metagross. And at the same time, I can't switch to Slaking because she has to Protect, and she could just like pivot Protect whenever an opportunity provides itself, opens itself for Slaking to attack the Vaporeon. So it'll be recovering leftovers and I'll be back to where I started. So now we're here with Mega Gardevoir. So now I'm just going to go for the U-turn, switch right out into Slaking, which is completely useless at this point. Slaking doesn't outspeed, plus she has the Sticky Web up at this point, and at the same time, I think that provided that she goes for the Hyper Voice and or Focus Blast, it will just completely destroy, done, over, gone, finito, it's over, goodbye. The Slaking, you know. So now I'm gonna go for the Metagross because my experience has shown me that even if you go for the Will-O-Wisp on the Metagross, an adamant, fully invested 252 attack Metagross would destroy fully O-hit KO this clown. Anyway, it doesn't even matter, but she goes to the Shadow Ball, activating my weakness policy. Your Aegislash wanted to do that a little bit earlier. I'm just going to show you a true master at what an weakness policy clown can do. +2, +2, +1, because you're sticky web, but I still outspeed. That's the point. Knock this clown out of the way, and that was definitely a great, funny, crazy, I don't know what the hell was going on match. Peace. What you doing?